And we are live here in beautiful Batavia, New York for the third game for your Batavia Muckdogs. They take on the Niagara Power. I'm your broadcaster for today and always for the entire summer, Alec Brown, as that will be a strike one call there for number 14, Jack Keeler, who is starting for your Batavia Muckdogs. First start in Muck Dog uniform. Did get to see him a little bit last week in the scrimmage, but here is his official start. Did not get to see that first leadoff AB against Alex Damien, the extra hitter, but here is Zach Evans, now down 0-2, who is number 20. Next pitch, that will be ball number 1, and that will make this a 2-2 count now. Next pitch coming from Keeler. That one is swung through. Great job there by Keeler. Now count goes 2-2. Was 2-1 earlier. My apologies there. Already one out early in this top of the first. And that ball is popped out to the right field, but that ball will go foul. And the count stays 2-2. Another very large crowd here. Not as big as opening day, but the fans still came out to watch their players. Even got some great fans in attendance. Yesterday's winner, or pitcher winner, for the Muckdogs in attendance. Standing right there at section 105, I believe that is. That ball is fouled off. Fans loving the goat scream over there. It was Michael Bordazzi yesterday who did get the win. Also sitting next to him is number 22, Tyler Henshaw, who did pitch in that game number 1. As that ball is hit, fouled up to Noah Swanson, who can't come up with it, and that'll be the first error of the game. Not in favor of the Muckdogs. Not what you want to see there. Noah had a similar error in that game number 1 against the Elmira Pirates, where they lost 11-1 in Elmira's home opener. What happened there was Noah was playing at shortstop like he is today, and he just could not get the turnaround play over to Henry Daniels at first base. As now Jackson Strong, the right fielder, number 44, makes his way up to the plate for the Power. Pitch will be called a strike. Count moves to 1-1. Got to talk a little bit about Jack Hui yesterday because his teammate, and that ball is hit right over to shallow left field. Thankfully, DeStefano will get that back into Noah. Runners do advance on both sides, and Jackson will get a base hit there. But going back a little bit to Keeler, he was brought up from the University of Fort Lauderdale. Teammates with the starter yesterday, Julian Pichardo. He went 6 innings and struck out 8 batters. Very impressive stuff from him there, only allowing 2 earned runs. As now we'll see Nick DiCarlo, no, my apologies, Vincent Morrow up to the plate. As that ball is called ball number 1. And the reason Julian brought him up here is because he said, just like himself, he is a hard worker. He just goes out there and gets after it. We're going to see that right here, as that is a strike number 1 for this at-bat. Count moves to 1-1, also 1 out in the first inning. Haven't seen too much on Niagara this year. This will be the first time they face off against each other. Next time will be Tuesday, June 6th. Muckdogs do get an off day after playing 3 games, well now 4 games back-to-back-to-back. 3 games back-to-back-to-back. First 2 were against Elmira. First game ended in an 11-9 finish. Pioneers did come out on top of that one. Then yesterday in Batavia's home opener, 5-4 finish in favor of your Muckdogs. Incredible performance there at the end. 2 home runs total, one from Reynaldo Hernandez and one from Josh Leadham, the leadoff man today. Was not leadoff yesterday. Batted off second. For a good reason, one of the fastest players on this team. You also have to talk about the incredible performance of Trey Bacon. Did hit 2 pitchers, however, did close out the game in strong fashion, ending with a strikeout. As the count moves to a full count, first one of the day already, with only 4 batters faced. We'll see what Keeler can do here with the pressure on him. Looks back, pitch comes, and that is a strike number 3. It looked like Vincent thought he had it, but he will be sat down. 1, 2, 3, see you later. And now we'll see Nick DiCarlo come up to the plate. Incredible job there by Keeler. With runners on base, it is never easy to get that strikeout call. You may want to try to hit those corners, which he thankfully did. His first pitch slider gets away from him. But Keeler, you have to give him credit there. Only allowed 6 home runs in his 15 starts for the University of Fort Lauderdale. In his 68 innings pitched, he had 65 strikeouts to only 25 walks. As that will be strike number 1 there. Now 2 outs in the top of the first. Time is 4:27 here in lovely Batavia, New York, here at Dwyer Stadium. Keeler looks back. Here comes the pitch. And that one is fouled back over to our pitchers here. Looks like someone else joined them. Joined Henneshaw and Acelta. Looks to be maybe number 46, Aiden Cooney, who did pitch in the Muckdogs' first game. Count no, 1 and 2 after that. As that ball is hit over to shortstop. Can Noah get to it? Noah cannot. Will the runner get over to home? He will, and that'll be the first run scored of the game for the Power. Zach Evans, first runner scored today. And Noah having some trouble over there at the shortstop position. Not an easy play, obviously. Shortstop, one of the harder positions, if not the hardest position to play out there in the field. Center field has some competition there. However, has not been able to make the plays today. Had an easy fly out and could not get to it. And with that, Nick DiCarlo will get the base hit. And Jackson Strong will move over to second. So that ball is hit very far back. A lot of foul balls already in this game. Keeler is attacking that strike zone. Much similar to what Julian Pichardo was doing yesterday. He wanted to get ahead in the count early. I did get talked to him before the game, and he said with how well the Pioneers were doing on opening day Friday, he wanted to make sure he got ahead of the count early. Next pitch. That ball is hit over to third base. Will he be able to get to it? No, he will not. Runners will advance all around. Don't know if that would be called an error or not. However, will not matter for Billy Morris, who gets over to first base, who is just up at bat, number 41, who will play second base for the Power. Maybe the early game is not what the Muckdogs need, as they have not looked too good here in the field. As that was number 27, James Acelta, who couldn't make the play over there. James has done a lot for the Muckdogs. Plays almost everywhere in the infield, including the catcher position. Now at third base today. And also was a reliever in the Muckdogs' first game, as that will be strike 1 there for Jack Keeler, who is now going against Cal Brazier, the first baseman, number 9. As that'll be called strike number 1 there. Still 2 outs, bases loaded. However, 1 out will get them out of this top of the first. And he swings through that one. Count moves to 0-2. 2 outs. Still here in this first inning. Keeler, a lot of pressure here. However, big crowd wants a big time out here. Maybe a 1-2-3, see you later. We'll see right here. Did he go? And he's out. 1, 2, 3, see you later. As the game is now 1-0 for the Niagara Power. We'll get to see your Muck Dogs up at bat shortly. Give you a little graphic that shows who is in your lineup today for your Muck Dogs. First leading off is the leadoff man, Josh Leadham over at right field from the University of Rochester, followed up by Anthony Calabro over in center field, number 18 from the University of West Georgia. Then batting third, Henry Daniels will play designated hitter today, has been playing a lot of first base for us, also from the University of West Georgia. Then the cleanup hitter today will be James Acelta over at third base, then followed by number 88, Giuseppe Akuri, who will be the extra hitter today, has played third and second also for the Muck Dogs these past 2 games. Then we'll see number 45, Matt DiStefano, back out in left field once again. Then playing first base for the first time, number 25, Sean Ladd, who was the designated hitter in Friday's game. Then we'll see the designated hitter yesterday, number 35, Galvin Sims, bat in the 8-hole, now playing second base today. Now at the number 9 spot is number 17, Zach Kasperowitz, who will be playing catcher today. Saw Bryce yesterday, now we're going back to Zach. And to end it all off, Noah Sorensen playing at the shortstop position. Noah did a great job with the bat on Friday, did not play in yesterday's game, so we'll get to see him back in action, the UConn man himself. Now pitching for the Niagara Power is Fair Brothers. A little bit about Fair. He plays third base at Niagara County Community College, also a two-way player. This past season had a .397 batting average with 3 home runs and 36 stolen bases. Very impressive numbers there for someone who also pitches. Niagara today, I've been told, only brought 2 pitchers. So if he's off to a rough start, it can be a rough day for the Power, even though they are up 1-0 already in this ballgame. With only 1 run scored shortly, with bases loaded, the Muck Dogs have to be happy with how that inning ended, even with the errors and all. But now we'll get to see the leadoff man, and now leader in home runs, Josh Leadham, man from University of Rochester, also hit a walk-off grand slam in a game this past season. First pitch coming. As that ball is hit over to second base. Will he be able to make the play? Dives, tries to throw it, and that was nowhere near first base. My apologies there. Looks like he tried to throw that one behind his head, and it landed more around the right fielder than the first baseman. Don't know where he was trying to go. Looked like he was doing dizzy bats out there with Johnny Muckdog, or Mucky J. Not sure what his name is still. However, Anthony Calabro will take his turn up at bat now, in hopes to get the leadoff man, lead him home. First pitch called ball. 1-0 count now. Leadham, one of the fastest guys on the team, may even see a steal here. We'll see if Brothers looks over there, does not, and Leadham does end up going. Will he be able to make it in time? Throw gets there, and that is away. Thankfully, the second baseman was behind him. Or no, sorry, that was a shortstop over there that was behind. And made the great play there to make sure there was no error. That was done by Zach Evans, who scored the first run for the Power, and only run. Now 2-0 here for Calabro. Will we see Leadham steal again? That seems to be a familiar territory for the Muck Dogs. Didn't steal that much yesterday, or in yesterday's game, for good reason. Only had 3 hits total on the day. Not much opportunity to steal in general, as that'll be the first called, or count as 2-1, was a foul ball there. Brothers versus Calabro here for the first time today. Most likely see a couple more, as that one is swung through. Count moves to 2-2. Great job by Brothers, number 13, getting back in this one. Hopefully he can continue this strong Muckdog start here, after he did have the game-winning hit. Leadham does run over to third. Don't think it will matter, however. We'll have to move back because Anthony does get hit by that one. First hit by pitch coming very early in this one. Believe there was 6 yesterday total. 2 coming from the 5'11" man, Trey Bacon. A lot of rough ones in that game. One man, I believe, was the shortstop, got hit twice. Charmetsky. Sorry, he was only hit once. But now we will see Henry Daniels, the lefty designated hitter today. Have seen him at first base twice. Now we'll see Sean Ladd there today. And if there's a man who can hit a home run, it is this man right here. He just crushes the baseball. Both runners go. Goes over to third. Leadham is called safe. Skip Martinez over there at third base, the manager for the Muckdogs, makes the call for the umpires. He was that confident in himself and what his eyes saw. And as far as I saw, they both made the right call. Henry now in a 2-0 count in his favor. That will be strike 1 there. Henry didn't like that one, looked a little down. And once again, apologies for the camera quality. New camera coming soon. But here in Batavia, we will work through any problems whatsoever. As that one almost hits Henry. Thankfully gets out of the way. Don't want any more hurt players. Not that we have any. Knock on wood. Pitch coming here. So that one is swung through. Brothers is lucky there. Don't let Henry get a touch of that one. That ball will go far. Because Henry had 14 homers this past season at the University of West Georgia. So he knows what he's doing. Pitch coming here, 3-2. That one is called ball 4. And bases are loaded here for the Batavia Muckdogs very early in this game. Bottom of the first, that is. And Calabro will stay at second. And Henry on the walk moves over to first base. Bases loaded already. James Acelta has the chance to be the hero here for the Muckdogs early. I saw him in BP a couple times. He looks great out there on the mound. That man can crush it. Very tough walls there over at Elmira. Swings through that one. Cat will move to 0-1 here for Acelta. However, he had no problem getting over that very tall wall over there at Dunn Field. Maybe we can see that here today from the utility man himself. That ball is popped up over to first base. However, that one will be a foul ball. James down early in this at-bat, 0-2. However, yesterday when we saw an 0-2 count from Reynaldo Hernandez pitched by Julian Pichardo, that ball went yard over to the right field line. So once again, anything is possible in this wonderful game of baseball. Where else would you want to be on a lovely Sunday evening or afternoon, depending on what you're into? However, that will be ball number 1 there. Count moves to 1-2. Good patience there by James. It's hard to take those, especially in that 0-2 count, where pitchers may want to try to strike you out. That one almost takes off his entire head. Clearly not a team player there. You got to sacrifice your head for the run. I'm just kidding. Count moves 2-2. Very glad James is all right. That was coming straight for him. Maybe brothers. Saying that he didn't go through. 3 balls now, 2 strikes. Second full count for the Muckdogs. Last one saw Henry move over to first base. Base is loaded here. We'll see what happens. It's brothers. It's a Celta. It's happening right in front of you right now. Pitch coming. Wind up. And that one. He is called out. And that will be the first man sat down for the Batavia Muckdogs. Celta thought he had it. Didn't swing too much in that at bat after the first 2 strikeouts. However, umpire thought it hit the corner, and that is the final call. And now we will get to see Giuseppe Curry, who has been unfortunately struggling a little bit here early on the Batavia season, as that one is called ball 1. However, 50-game season, still plenty of time to catch up here. Giuseppe from St. Louis University, 934 on-base slugging, batted an 8.3, 4 home runs, 17 RBIs, and in 2017 won a state championship with the Allentown Redbirds. Count moves to 2-0 now. Still 1 out. Double play, however, in effect. Henry, not one of our faster players over there at first base, did get caught stealing earlier in the Friday's game, as Leadham almost gets picked off at third base. Thankfully makes it back in time, and this count will remain 3-0. Or now 3-0 after that ball. A lot of these ABs for brothers are going very far in. Has not been able to get anyone out early. So that was called strike 1. Count moves to 3-1. Don't blame Giuseppe for taking that one. Look to be on that left box right there. Not really near the corner, however. But you do take that, just in case you can lead him home. Next pitch. Strike 2. Giuseppe thought he had it. Gotta agree with the umpire there. It did look like it was down the middle. And this will move to another full count. Back-to-back-to-back full counts here already for brothers. Working his pitch count up very high already. Pitch comes 3-2. Giuseppe hits that straight up the middle, and no one will be able to catch that one. And Leadham gets home safe and sound. Muckdogs tie up the game 1-1. Great job there by Giuseppe. When he was needed, there he was. Just like Batman. When the city needs him, he comes alive. Has had a rough start here. Hasn't made any too great plays here in the field. Missed a couple from the past couple games. Now in the extra hitter position, so he may come into the field soon. However, when the team needed him most, Giuseppe came through with the base hit. Gotta love it. As that will be called ball number 1 for Matt DiStefano, number 45, who plays in left field today. On the corners of the outfields are both University of Rochester players. Next pitch here. Strike 1. Count moves to 1-1. Score is 1-1 with 1 out. And if you're looking at the scoreboard currently, everything is a 1. Make a wish. Called ball 2. Count moves to 2-1. Got all those 1s out of there. DiStefano yesterday reached base twice, once from a base hit and the other time from a hit by pitch, which was very common to see in that game, believe it or not, as the count moves to 2-2. We'll see what Stefano can do here. Base is still loaded here. Brothers fires it. Fouled off into right field territory. Count remains 2-2. The Muckdogs, who struggled yesterday, are doing a great job getting on base here early. which is very needed when Niagara only brought 2 pitchers. Fouled off for the second time in a row. Once again, fans loving that screaming goat. Maybe the pitchers got some confidence when they heard Niagara only had 2 pitchers. Makes them want to sit back and take more balls than usual. Or take pitches, that is. Fair winds up. Foul ball number 3. He is working this count to its fullest. Very familiar sighting, not from him yesterday, but actually from number 32, Rashad Robinson, who's not in the lineup today. Did play in the past 2 games, getting him a little rest here today. Next pitch. And the bat is broken. Will Stefano be able to beat it out? He will not. However, Anthony Calabro does score. Muckdogs take the lead here early on, 2-1. Good job there by Stefano, getting his man on base. Looked to be a 4-3 there, if I'm not wrong. However, he will get credit for the run batted in. Daniels moves over to third, and James Acelta, or my apologies, Giuseppe Akuri will move over to second. Now we'll see Sean Ladd, who has not reached base so far in Muckdogs uniform. However, if Giuseppe can turn it around, why can't Sean? Swings through that one. That may be why right there. I'm just kidding. Sean is a great player out of Dallas College Mountain View. Sean at the University of Dallas College Mountain View, I just said, had a 7.91 on base slugging, went 6 for 7 on stolen bases, and recorded 16 runs batted in. So he is capable of making it 17 or 18 here. Obviously different levels. This is the PGCBL. Same objective nonetheless. Pitch coming here. That one is hit up into right field territory. First baseman looking for it, and that will go over the fence. And first baseman will not be able to make the play. And count moves to 0-2 for Sean Ladd, as we have now 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Can't be too mad, however, with 2 runs in already. 2 men in prime scoring position. We'll see what happens here next. Brothers taking his sweet time. Pitch coming now. And that one hits Sean Ladd. This man hates the Muckdogs, brothers that is. Looks like he's having some control problems already. And the manager is coming for an early talk in this one. For good reason. Bases are now loaded once again for the 3rd time this game. Non-consecutively, that is. Henry and Giuseppe don't move. However, Sean does take first. If you're in Niagara, you got to be worried. Not just worried about losing your lead early, but a mercy rule being called into play. With only 2 pitchers that you brought, this game could get ugly fast. But we'll see what Galvin Sims Jr. has to say about it. Gotta have some confidence behind your plate when your father, Galvin Sims Sr., is the hitting coach for the Batavia Muckdogs. First pitch here. Almost clips him in the face. Fair brothers, before this game, I could not find any pitching information on him. Maybe for a good reason. Maybe they're trying to hide it. Fair. Called strike 1. Count moves to 1-1. Looks like he's having some control problems here. Already 2 hit by pitches early on and a batter walked. So that one is called ball 2. Galvin did back up on that one again. Can't blame him, I'd be scared too. Gotta protect your face when you are a top 150 player JUCO in the country. Next pitch. Check swing. They'll say it went through. Count moves 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runs for the Muckdogs. And a second chance for the Power to come back in this one. Crowd getting fired up a little bit here. Very early on this game, bottom of the first. Pitch comes. That one is called ball number 3. I believe that is the 4th full count already. This pitch count is getting high up for fail already. We'll see if this takes any effect in the next previous innings. Runner's already going. And they'll say he walked. Second walk here for the Muckdogs. Will lead to the 3rd run. Look at that. Muckdogs going up early in this one. You gotta love it. Bases will stay loaded. Now the catcher, Zach Kasperowicz, comes up at bat. The 5'10" D1 player himself. Plays over at Fairleigh Dickinson. First pitch, righty-lefty. As that one was nowhere near Kasperowicz. Count moves to 0-1. Sorry, 1-0. Strike 1 there. Count moves to 1-1. Kasperowicz did not always play at Fairleigh Dickinson. Used to play at Bergen Community College. Had a .353 batting average along with a .500 on-base percentage when he was at the college. Also a .912 on-base slugging, which got him over to Fairleigh Dickinson in the first place. Count is now 1-2. 1 strike away from getting the Power out of this inning. And Fair Brothers has a good chance, but Zach will call time here. Pitch comes. That one is hit. A little soft to the shortstop, and that will be the 3rd out for the Muckdogs. Looks like Kasperowicz had a chance to get over there, but it was too late. However, Muckdogs go up 2-1 at the end of one. And this broadcast will be right back after a couple messages from our wonderful sponsors. Looking for a dining experience that's out of this world? Look no further than Alex's Place in Batavia, New York. Indulge your taste buds with the finest flavors in town, from their tender barbecue ribs to sizzling steaks cooked to perfection. Step into their welcoming atmosphere and let their friendly staff treat you like family. Whether it's a cozy dinner for 2 or a gathering of loved ones, they've got you covered. Thirsty? Well, their stocked bar serves up handcrafted cocktails, ice-cold brews, and extensive wine selection to perfectly complement your meal. Join them today and experience the taste sensation that keeps customers coming back for more. Are you ready for a thrilling experience that combines the excitement of horse racing with the allure of casino gaming? Look no further than Batavia Downs in Batavia, New York. Feel the thundering hooves and witness the adrenaline-pumping action of live harness racing at Batavia Downs. Join us in the grandstand as talented drivers and their magnificent horses compete for glory, creating unforgettable moments that will leave you on the edge of your seat. But the excitement doesn't stop there. Step into our vibrant casino where luck and fortune await. Join us today and immerse yourself in the electrifying atmosphere of Batavia Downs. Looking for a place where craft beer meets culinary delight? Look no further than Eli Fish Brewing Company in Batavia, New York. At Eli Fish, it's all about flavor. Their master brewers craft an exceptional selection of beers, from hoppy IPAs to smooth, rich stouts. And the kitchen is no slouch either. Indulge in their delectable menu, featuring mouth-watering burgers, tantalizing sandwiches, and fresh, crisp salads. So whether you're a craft beer enthusiast or a food lover searching for a new favorite spot, make Eli Fish Brewing Company your next destination. Discover the perfect blend of flavors, community, and unforgettable moments. At Tompkins Community Bank, they believe in more than just banking. They believe in building relationships. Step into a world where you're more than just a number. Experience the personalized service and genuine care that sets them apart. From simple checking accounts to tailored business solutions, we have the. As we now return after that wonderful word from some of our great sponsors here that the broadcast will not be able to make out of. But now we are back here for this Muck Dogs broadcast for your Batavia Muckdogs, as that one is swung through there by number 28, Jeremy Glinksty, who will start off this inning playing catcher today for the Power. Great job there by Keeler getting ahead early in this count. It's now the second inning. Top of the second, that is. Ball one there, count moves to 1-1. But what can you say about the Muck Dogs after that first inning? Good pitching, not the best fielding, but great hitting overall. You got to be happy with the results there. Now Keeler up 2-1 in this count for his favor, 1-2 for Golinsky here. As that one makes the count go to 2-2. Hopefully he can stamp this one away. Also, apologies for some of the technical difficulties. Scoreboard and camera will all be fixed by the next game. Next pitch. Swings through that one. We'll say chopped it off a bit. And Zach will go talk to Keeler now for a little bit. Next pitch, full count. And that will be a walk there for Golinsky. First walk there for the Power. As now we'll see Jackson Frey, the designated hitter, number 5 for the Power. As that slider is very close to hitting Frey Jackson, that will make it a 1-0 count. Should be no worries for Jack Keeler, however, who has been hounding the strike zone. That will be ball number 3. Count moves to 3-0. Keeler not having the best start to this inning. Could potentially have back-to-back walks here for Jackson Frey. Swings through that one. Keeler right back in it. Commentator's curse working in the favor of the Muck Dogs. And if that will continue, will not be mad whatsoever. You got to selt it down there with the radar gun. Checking on his players. As that one is hit over to Stefano at left field. Makes the easy fly-out play. And that will be the end of Frey Jackson's time. Jackson Frey's time in the second inning. Great job there from DeStefano, who got the run batted in earlier for the first run for the Muck Dogs. Already having a great job here, great job done here today for the Muck Dogs. Next game for the Muck Dogs will actually be here at Dwyer Stadium, June 6th on Monday. My apologies, Tuesday. Strike one there from Keeler. That's more what we're used to seeing from the men down in the University of Fort Lauderdale. Him and Pichardo, that is. As now Miles Pallister, the center fielder for the Power, will be up next. Where's number 18? Count is 1-1 currently. One out so far. Strike number 2 there for Keeler, back to back. See if we can get some 1, 2, 3. See you later here. We do. 1, 2, 3. See you later. We'll see him back up at the field shortly. Already the third strikeout here through 2 innings for Keeler. I don't know what those feeding those boys down in Fort Lauderdale, but it's working. They're going to call that a wild pitch after the bunt attempt was unsuccessful. Guess Kasparowicz couldn't get a good side of it, and Galinsky will move over to second base. Now up to the plate is Brett Johnson. Count moves 2-0 with now 2 outs in this top of the second. See what Keeler can do. Now finding himself a little behind in this count and a man in scoring position. Next pitch, strike 1 for this at bat. Count moves back to 2-1. Keeler. Maybe he can hear me up here. Who knows? Johnny Muckdog down there talking to the fans a little bit, showing them a good show on and off the field. Keeler. That one gets away from him a little bit with that breaking ball. Maybe slipped out a little too early. Count will move to 3-1. Score is 3-1 in favor of the Batavia Muckdogs, who are going against the Niagara Power. That ball sit over to Giuseppe at second. Can he make the easy play? Yes, he can. That will be out number 3 for your Batavia Muckdogs. Only saw one person reach base, and that was the first person of the inning in Jeremy Galinsky. After that, strikeout from Miles Pallister. Jackson Frey with the flyout to left field at Matt Stefano. Then to end off the inning, we saw Brett Johnson, as you saw right there, ground out to Giuseppe, who makes the play over to Sean Ladd over in first base in time. Some of our technical difficulties being saved, however, does say the Power are now on the board with 1 run. Incredible work there by the crew back here in the box. We should see Fair Brothers back out there for the Power, and we will also see Noah Sorensen bat first for your Muckdogs in this inning. And just after throwing 46 pitches there in that first inning, Fair Brothers will be taken out early in this one. Now we will see Carson Page, I believe it's number 37, out there for the power pitching. Did not have the most desired first inning, however, pulling him out early is a bit of a surprise. You usually got to let some of these pitchers get their confidence, especially when they're out here in the PGCBL, just trying to get better, get more repetitions, and hopefully get noticed by some more colleges. However, the manager for the Power does not agree with me, and that is completely okay. As we will now see Noah Sorensen head over to the plate for his first AB of the game, as that will be called strike one there for Page. Promising start here after the Muckdogs scored 3 in the first. Noah did a great job up at the plate for the Muckdogs in their home opener, that is. Noah did not play his first year at UConn, redshirted, but will have a promising sophomore year. Did lead his hometown team his senior year in steals with 11 total. We got to see that a little bit yesterday, as that is a ground ball hit over to second base, and that will be out number 1 of the bottom of the second. Noah was hustling, however, down that base path, just did not get there in time. Now we'll see the leadoff man lead him back up for his second appearance already in the second inning. Just shows how dominant the Muckdogs have been here already. But we did see Noah capture a couple bases and get caught stealing in that first game against the Pioneers. That will be ball number 1. We'll see what Page can do here once again. Maybe he's the pitcher that the Power have been needed. As that one is fouled back. Count moves to 1-1 with 1 out. If you don't remember yesterday, Leadham solo home run in the bottom of the 4th to give the Muckdogs that extra momentum they needed to close that one out. Started the fire, and it just kept burning through the 9th inning, which saw the Muckdogs win 5-4 for their first win of the 2023 season. Count moves 2-1 now. Almost hits Leadham. 3-1. Page the first time down in a count. That one almost hits Leadham, and he will take his base. That will be the first walk today for Josh Leadham, who has gotten on base twice. Only meant for the Muckdogs not to get on base were Kasparowicz, Aselta, and DeStefano. Stefano, however, did get a run batted in, as we'll see Anthony Calabro take his second at-bat for the game, as that will be called ball 1. Calabro, one of the better players on this team, both out in the field and behind the plate. So that one hits him once again. Back-to-back hit by pitches. If you bet today Anthony Calabro 2 hit by pitches, you would be a very rich man. Now we're going to see the big man himself playing the Big Show's entrance, Henry Daniels, step up to the plate now in the designated hitter spot today. And that one is nowhere near the strike zone. That'll make it a 1-0 count here for Daniels. If you want to talk about power, you got to talk about Henry Daniels. This man is incredible. 14 home runs for the University of West Georgia. Also, Anthony Calabro, the man over at first base, 14 home runs. Those boys in Georgia can hit it. Count moves to 2-0. Here for Daniels. Righty-lefty matchup should be in his favor. Looks to be down the middle. Henry didn't like it. That will move to 2-1. Henry also, as a junior, had a .343 batting average, .641 slugging, 48 RBIs, and a .445 on base percentage. Tips that one off behind him. Did not get much of that one. But a very high on base percentage for someone of his height is scary. See what happens here now with the count 2-2. Page did a good job catching up in this one. Pitch comes. That one is called outside. Second full count here for Henry Daniels in this game already. Seeing a lot of symmetry in this one. Calabro hit by pitch, hit by pitch. Henry Daniels full count, full count. Hopefully he reaches base once again on a walk. Or reaches base in any sort of way, as we'll see right here. Pitch comes. That one is hit over to short. Stop. Will he be able to make the double play? He will not. However, Calabro was caught out at second. Runners on the corners. Henry at first and lead him over at third. Thankfully, the fielder's choice did not end up in a double play. Still intact, but now it doesn't matter, with the Muckdogs now having 2 outs in the bottom of the second. So the last time he was up at the plate, did unfortunately strike out and was the first batter out for the Muckdogs. Hoping he can change that here. As that one goes right above James's head. Ball number 2. Celtic getting ahead in this count early. Very crucial if you do not want to strike out again. Runners on the corners once again. Muckdogs up 3-1. Strike one, call it there. Count moves 2-1. Celtic's second opportunity to bat a runner in. Hopefully he can live up to the occasion right here, right now. Count moves 2-2. Believe he swung through that one. Also on the mound, James does throw an 86-per-hour mile-hour fastball, so he should know how to catch up to some of these faster pitches. Maybe see that right here. Curveball. Did not get the break he wanted. Landed right about where James' head was once again. Control problems are a theme here today for the Niagara Power. James in college did pitch 10.2 innings and take 8 at-bats, and will take his base right there, as bases are loaded once again. Big theme here in this game. Giuseppe back up at the plate. Last time he was in this position, he hit that ball right up the middle. Count moves to 0-1 here. Next pitch coming. Goes right above Giuseppe's head, which is a tough feat to do when you're a 5'10" man. Guess that is a little shorter for baseball. However, not too far away. 2 inches is a lot, of course. Next pitch. Gets away from him. 3-0 here for Giuseppe. Most likely will not swing here. Try to draw the walk and lead him home. Count now 3-1 with 2 outs and bases loaded here for Giuseppe. Fouls that one back. Count moves full. Giuseppe now in a dangerous spot. Back-to-back strikes. Make this a full count. Bases are loaded. 2 outs remaining in this inning. What will happen here? Runners go. And that one his. Fouled back. Giuseppe will stay alive here. Fortunately, runners will most likely go again, with there only being 2 outcomes. An out or a hit. No in between here. Runners advance. And Giuseppe gets the walk. Another run scores here for your Batavia Muckdogs, who move up 4-1 in this game now. Giuseppe stepping up when it matters most once again. The lights were not bright enough. As there will be another talk at the mound. We'll be right back. And we are back for this live broadcast of the Batavia Muckdogs. Bases loaded, 2 outs, and Matt DiStefano is up at bat for your Batavia Muckdogs. Last time he went on a 4-3 ground out, however, did bring in Anthony Calabro. May have been Josh Needham, actually. But regardless, did bring in a runner nonetheless. I'm your broadcaster for this game and all your 2023 summer games for the Batavia Muckdogs, Alec Brown. As we will get to see what number 37 Carson Page here can do behind the plate. And what he can do is throw a strike one right there. Count moves to 1-1. Now all even up for DiStefano. Hopefully he can reach base here for the first time. Here comes the pitch. That one is fouled off to the right side. Count moves to 1-2. Fans can't get enough of that screaming goat. One and two here. Dangerous situation here for Matt. 2 outs, but bases are loaded. Anything can happen right here. Pitch comes. That one is hit over to second base. 2 runs may score here, and they will. Ball comes over to the catcher, and that was nowhere near home plate. James Acelta will score for your Batavia Muckdogs. Incredible stuff there. Add 2 runs to the run column for the Muckdogs. Very dry up here in the box office. However, that will never stop any broadcast, just like how the camera quality is not all there so far, but it will be there soon. Technical difficulties will never stop a Batavia Muckdogs broadcast. New camera coming very soon. Soon, all of you lovely parents out there will be able to watch your kid in all of his glory in 1080p. There'll be a second talk now at the mound with only 2 pitches brought. may have to see some position players come out there already. And with how this is looking, folks, this game could be over very soon. I believe the rules for the PGCBL are 15 runs if you're up after 5 and 10 after 7. However, if you're a fan here, wouldn't be too mad. With all those runs, you are getting your money's worth here at Dunfield. Speaking of getting your money's worth, next home game will be Tuesday, June 6th. If you want to come watch these Muck Dogs live in person here at Dwyer Stadium in lovely Batavia, New York. Once again to Stefano, great job there. Didn't have a run today. Didn't have a hit today. Got it right there after being 0-1. Now 1-2. Got a Curry who was sitting at first base after his walk all the way over to third base. A Celta gets home, and so does Calabro for the second time today. 2 hit by pitches and 2 runs scored for Calabro is a very successful day if you ask me. New pitcher coming in already. We'll find out who that is shortly. New pitcher will be number 10, Alex Zimian, who's actually the extra hitter today and was in the leadoff. Niagara, just throwing it all out there now at this point. Is the extra hitter for a reason, can be placed up at can be placed at any position, as he will go check over at Stefano at first base, making sure he's not doing any funny business over there. Muck Dogs are known for stealing bases. Not so much yesterday. Lack of hits was the reason. However, did it a lot in the first game versus the Elmira Pioneers. Next pitch. Sidearm gets the strike. Count will move 0-1 for Sean Ladd, who was hit by a pitch last time out. Second appearance now up at bat in the bottom of the second. Matt Stefano goes. He will most likely be caught out here. Looks like he got an early start, but did not get there in time. Incredible play there by the catcher. Got to give him credit there. That was number 2, Jeremy Galinsky, who did walk earlier in this game. Incredible job by him. Muck Dogs 6, Power 1. Your Muck Dogs with their biggest lead of the entire year. You got to be happy with this outcome so far when they're already bringing position players in to pitch. However, this broadcast would not be possible without some of our wonderful sponsors here, and you will hear from them right now. We'll be right back, folks.
Looking for a dining experience that's where it matters most? Join the Tompkins community family and discover a bank that treats you like a neighbor. When duty calls, who will answer? Introducing the New York National Guard, the elite force dedicated to protecting our great state and nation. Join the ranks of brave men and women who proudly serve as the backbone of our defense. Train alongside the best, gaining skills that will last a lifetime. When disaster strikes, the National Guard is there, providing critical support and relief to our communities. Our dedication knows no bounds. From foreign soil to local streets, the New York National Guard stands ready to face any challenge, defending freedom and preserving peace. The New York National Guard, where heroes are made. Thirsty for a perfect beverage? Look no further than Right Beverage, the premier destination for all your drink needs. With a vast selection of beers, wines, spirits, and more, they have something to satisfy every taste and occasion. At Right Beverage, they promote responsible consumption because they care about you and your community. So, quench your thirst with confidence. Choose Right Beverage, your trusted beverage partner. Visit their website or contact them at 585-502-0502 to explore exceptional selections of beverages. Are you an athlete looking for specialized sports medicine care? Look no further than Rochester Regional Health. We understand the
Very short break there. Going into the top of the third. We are right now. We will now see number 17. Actually, that is Matt Half over there at the plate, number 18. For strike one for Jack Keeler. Sorry, that's number 20, Zach Evans, who will goes down 2-0 early in this top of the third. Guess both teams were ready earlier than expected. Threw a couple things off, as that will be a base hit there for Zach Evans. Second time reaching base today. First one was off an error. Great job there. Blooped it right over Sean's head, and that is no easy feat as someone who is 6'3", 220. Now we'll see Jackson Strong for his second appearance. Jackson right now playing over in the right field. Last time he was out, did have a base hit. See if he can recreate that same magic, and he does. Runners both advance. Only one base, however. Zach Evans will move over to second, and Strong right over there to first base for the normal base hit. Keeler.
Third base number 2, Vincent Morrow.
Starting this one off a little slower. However, he has faced adversity multiple times. Triple play in action. Anything is possible in this wonderful game of baseball. Where else would you want to be? How can you not get enough of it? And trust me, folks, you'll have plenty of baseball this year. Over 50 games left to go for your Batavia Muckdogs, as that is a slider that does not reach the top. Ball 1 for Keeler. Keeler, top 3 mustaches on the Muckdogs roster. Pitch comes. Swings through that one for Vincent Moreau as the count moves to 1-1. Keeler definitely enjoying this lovely Batavia weather as he does play full-time in the University of Fort Lauderdale, where the weather down there is incredible. As that one is called. Ball 2. Runners are in scoring position with no outs. Not the best position you want to be in when you have a dominant lead like this. Would not be surprised if we see an early exit from Keeler. Not that he's not having a good game, however, this Muckdogs team has a dominant pitching team. 22 pitchers total, as that is swung through. Makes that a 2-2 count. I would not be mad if Keeler proves me wrong, however, got some great relievers on the bench today that you will see soon. Local guy Alex Hale, son of Larry Hale, who does the field here and does a wonderful job at that. Also may see Ryan Kinney. That ball is hit over to first base. Sean slips on the dirt, just as I was giving Larry some good credit there, as they go to tag him out at second, but the run does score there for the Power. That will make it a 6-2 ball game now. Not the worst play there. Could see another RBI or sac bunt, sac fly. So you will take the runner out at second. So there is now 1 out in this game. Niagara fighting back and staying in this one. Like I was saying before, Ryan Kinney may stay in this game as well. And the closer could potentially be, oh, you guys are getting ready for this one, 00, every nickname in the world. Big Ray, Big Rig, Big Buffalo, Big Red, Ronaldo Houston, mostly known as Ray around here, or Big Ray. He is well loved here. Comes from southern Georgia, where he plays baseball. now in the transfer portal. And if you need a man who gets strikeouts, that is your guy. 12 strikeouts per 9 innings. I believe he's hovering around a 3 ERA as well. Runner goes. Can Kasparowicz get there in time? He does not. Galvin can't catch the ball in time. However, runner will stay at second. Count now moves to 2-1. As this AB will continue for Nick DiCarlo. So that ball is called low for the 3-1 count. Now it is in the top of the third here. Very high scoring game so far. Over has definitely smacked by now. My apologies, there's some strange technical difficulties happening over here back in the box office. Now with the audio, still with the camera. Camera will be coming soon. Keeler now finds himself in the full count. What will he do here? Pitch comes, and that is hit over to third base lightly. Can Acelta make the play? He does. That will be out number 2. Great job there by Acelta, waiting patiently to throw that one, making sure he didn't make any sort or any type of error. And that's what you need from a utility man like him. Great job by Sean there recovering earlier. Looked like he, quite frankly, tore his ankle in half. That ball had him looking in all sorts of directions he was not familiar with. Some would say he would have needed some milk. However, now we will see Billy Morris, the second baseman, come up for the second time. Last time up had a base hit. 2 outs now in the bottom of the third. Sorry, top of the third, as that will be ball number 1 right there. Keeler so far only allowed 2 runs in 3 innings. Not the worst, but certainly not the worst. Next pitch. Swings through that one. However, the runner will advance to third, as that one was shoved into the dirt. Runner in now prime scoring position. Keeler with the 1-1 count now, and a man on third. Has to be a little more cautious than normal. May try to draw a walk of some sorts as he swings through that one. Runner will not try to move. Surprised he didn't. That one went pretty far back. However, we will take it over here in Batavia. Next pitch coming, 1-2. Can end them right here. Will he? As that ball is hit over to left field. Can Stefano make the play? He cannot. That will come up short. That will be the second run scored here this inning for the Power. Third run overall. Ball game is now 6-3. Muckdogs, however, still with a little bit of a comfortable lead.
Next up, the first baseman, tonight's Eli Fish King and number 9, Cal Brazier.
And this AB between Cal Brazier and Jack Keeler will start off 0-1. Runner looks like he wants to go. Will not. As that will be strike number 2 here for Jack Keeler. Once again, 1 strike away from ending this top of the third. Will he do it? Will he get that very needed strike? We'll see right here. Runner goes. And that one is very far away. Zach will not try to make the tag over at second. Now, I've just been given some unfortunate news. No cough drops here at the office. However, this broadcast will continue. No matter the weather, no matter the technical difficulties whatsoever. Here in Batavia, we work through everything. As the runner will make his way over to second. Good job there, shielding by Billy Morris. Matt Stefano did not have the same luck earlier. That ball will go foul. Count will remain 1-2. Keeler, once again, I'll say it again. Chance to end it right here. All it takes is that 1 out or strikeout. Haven't said 1, 2, 3, see you later in a while. So that ball is hit over to right field. Can Lita make the play? He cannot, and that ball is hit very far over there. Will he ever make the tag out at second? No, he will not. Runner will score from second. That will make it a 6-3 ball game. Still in favor of the Muckdogs. Lead, however, is shrinking. Keeler just needs to get that one last punch out. Not only 3 strikeouts so far through 3 innings is still nonetheless impressive. Coach Eaton, with the walk and personification of a turtle, will go out there and talk with Zach and Keeler. Bunch of base hits in this one. Saw 2 back-to-back from Zach Evans and Jackson Strong. Followed up another one by Marco Vincent. Billy Morris and you just saw Cal Brazier there both get hits. Cal Brazier, however, did get the extra base hit there and will be credited by the RBI, also known as the run batted in. However, we can see the middle of the 3rd inning shortly, with there still being 1 out remaining, as we'll now see Jeremy Glinsky, who made the incredible tag out earlier.
Jeremy Glinsky.
Last time out, Jeremy did draw a walk, however, did not score off of that. We'll see if anything changes here. Second appearance. Keeler looks back at second. Not hoping for another steal. Count moves to 1-0. Next pitch. That's hit over to Sean Ladd. Sean tries to make the diving play. Cannot. Runner tries to go home. Will he be able to make it? And he does. The Batavia crowd does not like that one. You may ask yourself, Alec, what do you think there? I don't know. A lot of dirt flew up in the air when both players slid. Kasparowicz is not happy about that one. Skip is not happy either. Don't know if I should change the score yet. Will just in case. Make it 6-4 there for you guys at home. We'll see what the umpire calls in a second. Most likely will stay the same, as there are no replays here in the PGCBL League. And I don't know how well my broadcast caught that one. We'll try to go to my own replay center, however, and give my humble opinion.
Designated hitter number 5, Jackson Fry.
Play will continue, however, we will now see Jackson Fry hit for the power for the 2nd time today. And Jimmy will be credited with that run batted in. Lead is shrinking in front of our eyes. Strike 1 there. Keeler, once again, all he needs 2 more strikes and 1 more out, and we are out of this one. That was hit over to Galvin Sims. Galvin cannot get a hold of that one. Runner will go to third. Calabro can't get ahead of it either, and he had a chance to go home. Did not see it, however. What is going on with these Muckdogs all of a sudden? Thankfully, no runs scored. However, that will be a single for Frey Jackson in this top of the third. Will also be an error credited on, I believe that should be either Calabro or Sims at second. However, we will see shortly as our statsman is sitting next to me. We'll wait on that, however. Miles Pallister will call time here. No outs, no strikes so far. Did just look back at that replay on my stream of the Kasperowitz tagout at home. As much as I hate to say this, he looks safe. Wish I had a better angle, but this is not the biggest league. So ball game will remain 6-5 here in the top of the third, a very high scoring. Keeler looking back over at second and third, runners in prime scoring position. That one is swung through. Miles Pallister got none of that last time up, did strike out. Will we see the same outcome here? I'm hoping at least. Hopefully could get a 1-2-3 see you. We'll most likely see you later if Leadham can make the play over at right field. Ball is popped up, and that will be the end of this inning. That one went much longer than expected. 2 outs for a while there for Keeler. Just could not get the job done. Game is now 6-5, and we will be right back for this Batavia Muckdogs broadcast. Leading off your Batavia Muckdogs, this bottom of the third, Sean Ladd. Doing my best PA Paul announcer impression there. Hopefully he liked that one. Don't know if he heard me or not. However, this game will continue as it is 6-5 for your Muckdogs, still up 1. Don't worry, folks. Score is correct. Just made sure and double checked. Count is now 2-0 for Sean Ladd. Last time Sean was out here, crushed by a pitch. That was by Fair Brothers, who is no longer in the game. It is now number 37, Carson Page, who did get, I believe it was DeStefano out. Full count here already in this one. That ball is hit over to second base. Will he be able to make the play at first? He does. 4-3 will send Sean Ladd back over to the bench, unfortunately. The way that say unfortunately, we need runs. 4 runs just scored in the top of this inning. Not what you want to see for the first at bat. However, Galvin Sims hopefully will have something to say about it. Righty, righty. First pitch, that will be ball number 1. Next pitch, outside again. Looks to be a slider. Could have just been a awkward sidearm fastball, much like James Acelta, who's over at third today. Count moves to 3-0. Very fast in this one. This pitcher taking no time. If there was a shot clock, he would have aced it. Next pitch. They'll call that one a strike. That ball was popped up very far. Second full count back-to-back already in this inning. First time didn't go too well. However, Galvin did walk the first time. Could see the same outcome here. And we do. Look to be another slider just outside, and Galvin will take his base over at first. Great job there, Calvin. Back-to-back walks. The Oakland Athletics in 2001 would have loved that man. Moneyball reference. Now up at bat is the man who did potentially have the out behind the plate, Zach Asparowitz. I will try to look back at that play once again just to get more of a deep dive on it. However, did look like the runner was safe. That ball is hit right up to the middle. Both runners will advance. Sims will land nice and softly at second. Great job there by Kasparowicz. Looked very similar to Giuseppe's hit earlier on in this game. That should be the first base hit for Kasparowicz in Muckdog uniform. You love to see it. Now Noah Swanson will come up to bat. Yep, and that is the first hit for Kasparowicz. Everyone starts somewhere, and here it starts for Kasparowicz. Runners in scoring position. Noah will bunt. Unsuccessful. Count will move to 0-1. As that attempt goes foul. Score is still 6-5 here in the bottom of the third. Time is now just about 5:50. Game was supposed to start at 4:05, but we like to have some fun introductions around here in Batavia, New York. You can come see them live as soon as June 6th, Tuesday. It's a great time here. Last night didn't get to see it end the stream a little early. However, there was fireworks, and they were lovely. As count is now 1-1. See what 6-3 infielder can do here. Now playing shortstop today, that'll be strike number 2. No, one of the fast players on this team. That's probably why he is in front of Leadham. Both speedster who can make their way around the base pass. Looks back at Sims twice. Fires. That one is just outside. Count will moves 2-2. Noah did walk twice in his first appearance with the Muckdogs in their first game this season against the Elmira Pioneers. We'll see what happens here. Carson winds up, and that one almost gets away from the catcher. Makes the lovely side look very Trey Turner-esque there to make the save, make sure no runners advance more than they already have. Once again, runners in scoring position. One out in the bottom of the third. Double play intact. Noah does hit that over to shortstop. Double play does not happen. Almost jinxed us for a second. However, Galvin will make it over to third, and Sparowitz will be out at second.
Strike fielder number 16, Josh Lena.
Now the leadoff man himself, leader in home runs, and leader of the fans' hearts, Josh Leadham, returning for his second year for the Batavia Muckdogs out there in right field. Page. That will be ball number 1. Once again, ball number 2 there. Josh Leadham, once again, from the University of Rochester, 1-3 on this team. This past season had a .334 batting average, .485 slugging, 61 stolen bases in 3 years, and once again had a walk-off grand slam in the Liberty League tournament, as that one will go foul. Count moves to 2-2. Apologies, it will be 2-1 now. A little bit of a hiccup there on the scoreboard. Don't worry, everyone makes mistakes, and those mistakes will be turned around shortly. Like this camera, will be getting replaced very, very shortly. Should have a new one by the next game, which is Tuesday, June 6th. Tuesday. 3-1 now for the leadoff man, Leadham, and that one almost gets away from the catcher. Will not matter, however. Very familiar sighting here. Bases are loaded. Who are those bases loaded up with? Well, they're loaded up with Galvin Sims, Noah Swartzen, and Josh Leadham. Second walk here for Josh. Anthony Calabra will be up next. Anthony so far in this game has been hit twice. Poor guy is going to have a rough morning, as he will definitely feel both of those tomorrow, so that will be ball number 1. Not too many hit by pitches so far in this game. Actually, a lot. 3 already through 3 innings. Control is not the name of the game here, as I believe 6 were hit yesterday. Or maybe there's some bad blood from these college games. Who knows? Count moves to 1-1, however, for Calabra, one of the better hitters on this team. Bases loaded. He's used to situations like this. Will he get a hit here? Find out right now. Strike 2. Calabra's probably not used to seeing pitches come down the middle. He's probably used to seeing them come right at his left shoulder. Pitch comes, and that is low. 2-2. Great eye there by Calabro. One of the 2 guys from the University of West Georgia on this team. The next one being the man up at bat next if Anthony gets on base some sort of way. Henry Daniels. That one almost gets away from him again. This catcher is making Page's life much easier. Great job there by Jeremy Glinsky again. few of these are not easy to catch. This will be another full count. What will happen here? 3-2 count. 2 outs. Anthony Glauber, one of the better on the team. Runners advance, and that is hit over to first base. My apologies, the pitcher, who throws over to first base, and he makes the out.
Batavia Muckdogs in the bottom.
That was not an easy play to make. Very impressive there by Page.
One hit, there were no errors, and 3 runners.
Score will stay 6-5 at the end of 3 innings. Time is now about 5:56, reaching the 6 o'clock mark already in this game, and we will head to commercial to hear from some of our long-week sponsors that made this broadcast possible. We'll be right back.
Looking for a dining experience that's out of this world? Look no further than Alex's Place in Batavia, New York. Indulge your taste buds with the finest flavors in town, from their tender barbecue ribs to sizzling steaks cooked to perfection. Step into their welcoming atmosphere and let their friendly staff treat you like family. Whether it's a cozy dinner for 2 or a gathering of loved ones, they've got you covered. Thirsty? Well, their stocked bar serves up handcrafted cocktails, ice-cold brews, and extensive wine selection to perfectly complement your meal. Join them today and experience the taste sensation that keeps customers coming back for more. Are you ready for a thrilling experience that combines the excitement of horse racing with the allure of casino gaming? Look no further than Batavia Downs in Batavia, New York. Feel the thundering hooves and witness the adrenaline-pumping action of live harness racing at Batavia Downs. Join us in the grandstand as talented drivers and their magnificent horses compete for glory, creating unforgettable moments that will leave you on the edge of your seat. But the excitement doesn't stop there. Step into our vibrant casino, where luck and fortune await. Join us today and immerse yourself in the electrifying atmosphere of Batavia Downs. Looking for a place where craft beer meets culinary delight? Look no further than Eli Fish Brewing Company in Batavia, New York. At Eli Fish, it's all about flavor. Their master brewers craft an exceptional selection of beers, from hoppy IPAs to smooth, rich stouts. And the kitchen is no slouch either. Indulge in their delectable menu, featuring mouth-watering burgers, tantalizing sandwiches, and fresh, crisp salads. So whether you're a craft beer enthusiast or a food lover searching for a new favorite spot, make Eli Fish Brewing Company your next destination.
Back again for the top of the 4th, as we see 2 players almost collide there. Victor Alonji, however, does make the out there very early in this one.
Nice play right away by our new third baseman.
As this broadcast comes back to a very quick start, already 1 out in this one, and that was done by, I believe that was number 6 out there pitching now, Alex Hale. First time seeing him this season was down south in a college tournament, but last year had 2 appearances, 1 win, 3 strikeouts, pitched 3 innings, and allowed no runs. As Noah smacks himself in the eye with the ball, and he is down. That did not look good. Noah will now walk off the field as the crowd is giving him a round of applause for bravely taking that ball to the face. That looked terrible. You can only sit here and wish he is okay, as he will be now replaced by Caleb Rodriguez, who was a shortstop yesterday.
Defensive substitution for Batavia. Then came number 7, Caleb Rodriguez.
Also replaced at third base, James Acelta will no longer be in the game at third. That will be Victor Alongi over there, who played third yesterday.
Next batter for Niagara, right fielder number 44, Jackson Strong.
And now we will see Jackson Strong over at bat for the Niagara Power. Don't know what happened there with Noah. It looked like he just couldn't locate the ball, and it just unfortunately hit him. Injury is one of the least, actually, the worst part of sports. Can't control it whatsoever, and it's just one of those things where it just hurts. That is smack down the right field line, however, will be foul. That will make it a 0-1 count here now for Alex Hale. Hope all 49 of you watching at home are having a lovely day. As time is now 6:02 here in beautiful Batavia, New York. Sun is nowhere to be found. However, hopefully the lighting does not get too bad, as that was an unfortunate problem last broadcast. However, new camera coming soon as the count moves to 0-2 for Alex Hale in his first appearance in Muckdog uniform. So that one is fouled off. Alex did grow up here in Batavia, New York, is a local guy. His father, Larry Hale, is the groundskeeper here. Make sure this field is looking all nice and lovely for these wonderful Batavia players. And of course their opponents as well. We'll see if Alex can get his first strikeout here of the game. By the way, Hale through 3 innings of work allowed 5 runs and had 3 strikeouts. Comes the pitch. That one is swung through for strike 3. 1, 2, 3. See you later. Send that man back to the bench.
Third baseman number 2, Vincent Morrow.
Get off my court, if you will. And that was see Vincent Marco, who also was struck out earlier in this game, but recovered with a base hit. Still top of the 4th here, now 2 outs. Was just righty-lefty, now righty-righty. Alex, that slider gets away from him. Next pitch coming here, count is 0-1. As that one gets away from Caspera, which runner will take the next base on that wild pitch? Should be the second wild pitch we have seen here this game. Jaws music, making my chair rumble a little bit. Hopefully it makes that rumbling tear over into some sort of strike for Hale. As you'll see right here. Pitch comes, and that is ball number 3. Count moves to 3-0 here. However, should be no problem for Alex. Still plenty of time to make it up in this AB. Pitch comes. Strike 1. Automatic take there for Vincent. Goes wrong. 3-1 is now the count. Alex looking back over at second twice. Pitch comes. Swings through that one. Full count now here for Alex. Has the opportunity to close out this inning nice and clean. Will Alex be so fresh, so clean? Just like the Outcast. Looks back at second. Pitch comes, and he's going to check over there at second. Can never be too cautious in this game of baseball. Once again, right back where we started. 3-2 count. Pitch comes, and that is ball number 4. Vincent will take his base. Now the wild pitch doesn't look so wild.
Left fielder number 3, Nick DiCarlo.
As Zach Evans would have made second base regardless. Now we'll see Nick DiCarlo, who is 1-2 in this game already, going now in the top of the 4th, that is. Strike 1 there for Alex. 0-1 count early in this one, taking no time. 1 strike already. Can he make it 2 Ks? Start his first appearance, second year back with the team. As that ball is hit up to Caleb Rodriguez. Can he make the play? He can. And that will end the inning. Top of the inning, that is, for the Power. Score is still 6-5. Great job there by Alex in his debut start for the Muckdogs this year. Alex was on the team last year, one of the returners. Muckdogs did have a bunch of returners this year, one of them being the man who hit a home run yesterday in Josh Needham. We'll most likely see him soon up at bat.
Thanks a lot for coming out. We get 2 free dinners at Batavia Original, and thanks to Batavia Original for sponsoring this promo.
So far in this one, very strange game of baseball here, but that's just how baseball is. Seeing a bunch of hit by pitches, some strikeouts, some very interesting errors, a lot of scoring, and a player unfortunately getting injured. However, we pray to see no more of that in today's game, or ever, as I will see Henry Daniels for the 3rd time today. First AB saw him walk, and the second one being a fielder's choice. So currently 0-1 in the stats book. However, has the opportunity to change that here, with the count now being 0-1, not in favor of Daniels. Daniels probably top 3 mustache on the team, and top 3 in accent as well. Hopefully one of these days I can get an interview from him, and one of you folks at home, or all of you folks at home, will be able to hear it. 2-1 now. Swings through that one. Count moves 2-2 very quickly here in the bottom of the 4th. Score is still 6-5. Your Batavia Muckdogs still up 1. Any lead is a good lead. That ball is hit over to left field. That will be foul. Count stays 2-2. Carson Page doing a great job against these Muckdogs. That one looked like a hit off the foot of Henry. Count remains 2-2 here. I thought this was going to be a blowout after the, no other way to put it, poor pitching performance by Fair Brothers. That one is swung through for strike 3. 1-2-3. See you later.
Next up for your Muckdogs, third baseman number 24, Victor Alonji.
However, first time we're seeing Victor Alonji up at bat today, at least. Just say did play. And that one is ripped over to Coach Skip. Thankfully, did not hit him. With only two pitchers coming here today, you would have thought this was going to be a miserable performance by Niagara, especially after what Fair Brother was doing. Turns out they were saving their best for second. Technically best for last if they keep him in the entire game, which on this track is possible, as I don't believe he has given up a run yet. Count now moves to 2-2 after the 0-2 count. Pitch coming. That one is hit over to third base, where Victor does play. Will he make the play? He will. That was not an easy play there, and that will bring up Giuseppe Curry next. Very impressive stuff there by Vincent Marco. Giuseppe so far has made two crucial plays. One walk getting someone home, and his base hit getting someone home as well in that first inning. 0-1 count. 1-0 count to start this. That one is hit 8 feet away from me. Somewhat terrifying. Vincent Marco, however, playing a great role with his power team today. Got on base twice and just made a crucial play over there in the third base position. Giuseppe once again hitting that ball right up the middle. A little bit of deja vu right there, and he will remain at first. Giuseppe turning it around for the Muckdogs. I am very impressed with this play here today. Has looked, no other way to put it, rough for the Muckdogs so far. Thankfully, Coach Gipp saw something that most people may have not in the crowd. First pitch will be called a strike. Now 0-1. Looks over at first. Page giving the signal, winds up, and that is outside. That will be 1-1. 2 outs in this inning. However, we saw from a few innings ago when Kilo was pitching, runs can happen at any point. However, that will be hit down the third base line. Third baseman turns over to first, and that will be an error. Ball is hit over to the right fence. Will Giuseppe score? He's going to try to run. He will slide, and he is safe. Look for a Black Ops 2 there with a dolphin dive, and that was a great play there by Curry to get home. And DeStefano, who I don't believe will get credited with the run, might be an error there due to the third baseman, who was just giving so much credit to for making a great play against Victor Alonji. Isn't it funny how life works? Hey, that's just baseball for you folks. Vincent Marco, who is just having a great game, still is. However, that is a momentum killer. Just brought your team back 6-5, now 7-5 here. Looks like Trey Bacon will be filling in for Matt DeStefano over in that left field position. Bacon up there with best last name on the team, stands at 5'11" as that ball will be hit back. 0-1 count now. But Trey does stand at 5'11". The source was himself, and he looks like a trustworthy man to me. Has been with the team for 3 years. That ball is hit over to shortstop. Trey hustling down the first base line. Will he get there in time? He will not, unfortunately. That will end the inning. Trey not able to get there in time. 6-3 will end the inning from that ground out. Sorry, Trey came in for Sean Ladd. Wood filling in at third base for the first time. We will be right back after a kind word from our sponsors. Going into the fifth inning, Muckdog 7, Power 5. We will be right back.
Looking for a dining experience that's out of this world? Look no further than Alex's Place in Batavia, New York. Indulge your taste buds with the finest flavors in town, from their tender barbecue ribs to sizzling steaks cooked to perfection. Step into their welcoming atmosphere and let their friendly staff treat you like family. Whether it's a cozy dinner for two or a gathering of loved ones, they've got you covered. Thirsty? Well, their stocked bar serves up handcrafted cocktails, ice-cold brews, and extensive wine selection to perfectly complement your meal. Join them today and experience the taste sensation that keeps customers coming back for more. Are you ready for a thrilling experience that combines the excitement of horse racing with the allure of casino gaming? Look no further than Batavia Downs in Batavia, New York. Feel the thundering hooves and witness the adrenaline-pumping action of live harness racing at Batavia Downs. Join us in the grandstand as talented drivers and their magnificent horses compete for glory, creating unforgettable moments that will leave you on the edge of your seat. But the excitement doesn't stop there. Step into our vibrant casino where luck and fortune await. Join us today and immerse yourself in the electrifying atmosphere of Batavia Downs. Looking for a place where craft beer meets culinary delight? Look no further than Eli Fish Brewing Company in Batavia, New York. At Eli Fish, it's all about flavor. Their master brewers craft an exceptional selection of beers, from hoppy IPAs to smooth.
And we will start this top of the fifth with, looks like number 9, Cal Brazier out there. My apologies, that's number 41, Billy Morse, making his third appearance today. 2 base hits on the day for him, 1 run scored. Or 1 run himself, that is. That ball is hit over, will bloop over in that right field. One of those plays that are very hard to make. Third base hit here for Billy Morris. Very impressive there. In this top of the fifth, score is 7-5 for your Batavia Muckdogs, up 2. Billy Morris, however, doing a good job at seconds, made all the plays he's needed to make and has 3 base hits, gone 3 for 3. Very impressive. Now we'll see Cal Brazier for the third time today. Alex Hale still up at the mound for your Muckdogs. Big returner from last year. Pitch comes, and that is swung through. Great job there by Alex, who already has a strikeout in this one. Checks over at first base. And the 1-1 AB will continue here. Pitch coming here, and that is hit up over to the fans over in the right bleachers. Count moves to 1-2. I want another 1-2-3. See you later. It would make my day. However, we'll check over. Trey Bacon now playing first base. Zach can't find the ball. That was a little scary for a second. That would have been another wild pitch, and not what this Muckdogs team needs here. However, this AB will continue. 2-2 ball count. Crowd getting riled up a little bit here for Alex at the mound. We'll see what happens here. 2-2 pitch, and that is just off the plate. 3-2 count. Now, full count looks to be the first one for Alex. See how he does here. So far, an empty slate. Anything is possible. Double play in action. Potentially looks back over at first. No tag there for the third time. Once again, back to where we started. 3-2. Man on first in Billy Morris. Cal Brazier has a chance to make something happen, and he does. Hits over to Caleb Rodriguez. To second base, to first. Trey cannot get there in time, however. Those legs of his cannot stretch out that far. Not that he's short, he is 5'11", however. Just a hard play to make. However, that will be the first out for the Power this inning. Cal Brazier will, however, make his presence known at first now, taking the place of Billy. Now we'll see Jeremy Galinsky, who walked and had a base hit so far in this one. Galinsky doing a good job at the catcher position. A lot of wild potential, wild pitches that he has saved. Looks to be quite tall as well. Next pitch. Changeup throws him off. That will make it a 1-1 count, I believe. Man still on first. Double play in action potentially. Ball 2 there. Alex giving the nod. See what happens here. Pitch coming. That one is hit to center field. Can Anthony make the play? He can. Great job there by Calabro to make that easy play over there in center field. Out number 2. Hopefully seeing some late 1-2-3 action here after Billy Morris did get a base hit early on in this inning. This is the top of the 5th still. Now we will see Jackson Foray. So far, 1 of 2 on the day. First one was a fly out to left field, and second one was a base hit. Let's see what Alex can do here. That one is hit over to right field. Frey is the last out, potential last out here for the Power. Great game so far, 7-5, a lot of runs, a lot of very interesting plays on both sides. That one gets away from Zach, however, runner will not advance. Brazier might be hitting his head for that one, knowing he had a chance to go get second and put himself in scoring position. However, this 1-1 AB will continue right here, right now. Pitch comes. That one is strike number 2. Guess it hit that bottom left corner. And now Alex, with 1 strike remaining, has a chance to get his boys back behind the plate. Looks over at first. The windup. And that will be another foul ball. May have shaken up a couple players back there. Not players, fans. Ball was coming straight towards them over there in section 106. However, seems to be unfazed. This 1-2 AB will continue. And that will be the first balk call we've seen all season. Guess Alex moved from the mound too quick. And I guess Cal will advance over to second. So that ball is smacked over to right field. Leadham will try to make the play over at home, and he drops it. Ball game is now 7-6. Not what you want to see when you only needed 1 strike to end this. Same thing happened to Keeler earlier, and that's just baseball. Now we'll see Miles Pallister. Great hit, by the way, by Frey Jackson, coming back in this count. That'll be another base hit for him, second one of the day. However, Miles Pallister has not reached base yet so far. This will be his third AB. First one was a strikeout, second flyout. This count moves to 0-1. Fast for Alex, 2 more strikeouts to end this top of the 5th, which would be oh so crucial for your Batavia Muckdogs. Alex, changeup, drops in there. Strike number two. One more strike, one more out, one man on base, one shot, one opportunity. Can Alex make the magic happen here? Stick around, find out. Pitch coming. That one is hit over into left field. However, goes past all of the dugouts. And this will remain an 0-2 count. Pitch four coming up. Could potentially be the last pitch of this inning. Alex tries that changeup that's been getting a lot of strikes. It does not hit the zone. 1-2 count now. Time is now 6:26. We're about an hour 30 from the original start time. Pitch coming. Zach drops it once again. Count moves to 2-2. Zach looks to be still rattled about that non-out call earlier, which led to a bunch of runs for the Power. And I would be upset too. It was a very close call, but tie does go to the runner. Looks like a tie to me. However, I don't blame Zach and Skip for trying to make their case. 2-2-2 still is the name of the game right here. Alex has a chance to end it right here, right now. That's hit over to Galvin. Galvin cannot pick it up. And that will... As Miles crosses the first base pass, he shows the safe sign himself. He knew it, as that will most likely be an error on Galvin Sims Park. Just couldn't pick it up in time. You can't be too mad at him. His dad is the hitting coach after all, not the fielding coach. As now we will see Brett Johnson back up on the mound. Number 17 for the Power. Alex once again. Bunt attempt here. Count will go 0-1 to start this. A-B. Once again, Alex, with his past three batters, has had the chance to end the inning. Can he do it here? Right here, right now, at 6:28, with the sun still nowhere to be found on this side, where I'm looking at least. It is starting to get a little dark, however. Alex looks back over at second, looks twice. Is a little bit far away from the base path. So that one is hit over to right field. Will lead and be able to make the play at home this time. Throw comes in. Zach cannot catch it, and the next runner will try to come in. Can they make the play this time? They can absolutely do it. What else would you expect from your Batavia Muckdogs? Great job there by Alex Hill, getting behind there at the net, getting it to Zach in time, and that will unfortunately be a tie ball game, 7-7, going into the bottom of the fifth for your Muckdogs. Brett will be credited with the base hit.
Now let's send it down to China. All right, Muckdog fans, I've got a very special student of the game. He's right here, Max with 2 X's. He's in first grade at Oakfield, and his fun fact is that he's going to be a Muckdog someday. So let's give him a nice Muckdog round of applause.
back here for the bottom of the fifth. Score is all tied up here, 7-7. And this thriller for game number 3 for your Batavia Muckdogs in this Muckdogs live broadcast. I'm your broadcaster, as always, Alec Brown. We'll see Galvin Sims, who unfortunately made an error in the top of this inning, and will now try to redeem himself as count moves to an early 1-0. Now 1-1 very quickly. Page taking no time in this one. However, number 35, Galvin Sims, was ranked as a top 150 JUCO guy at Jackson State Community College for a good reason as a senior in high school. 500 batting average, 624 on base percentage, 34 runs batted in, and a 1,434 on base slugging. Very impressive numbers there, as that ball is hit fair. Sorry, it looks like Lucas Lopez, number 36, very similar numbers there, has replaced Sims at second base, most likely because of that error. As that ball is hit foul once again. A very long AB to start the bottom of the fifth here for Lucas. Lucas from St. Thomas University in this past season had a 216 batting average with 12 runs batted in and a 346 on base percentage. Will he be able to make the play, however, at first base? He does, just edging out Lucas. Great job there by the first baseman and pitcher to make that play happen. That'll be called a 3-2-1 groundout. As we'll now see Zach Kasparowicz back up at the plate. Has reached base for the first time today as a muck dog. You love to see it. However, strike one there, 0-1 count to start off this one. That was just the first out you saw here in the bottom of the fifth. Sun coming out a little bit more. Probably hidden around some of these trees. 1-1-1 is what the scoreboard shows. I tend to like the symmetry. Looks a little nice. Swings through that one. 1-2. Not so much symmetrical anymore, unfortunately, with that strike. But the crowd getting very hyped up here for Zach Kasparowicz. See what happens here. Pitch coming. Swings to that one. However, it is hit in the dirt. Will be called out. That will be a strikeout. Last time we saw a ball go into the dirt on a strikeout, here at Dwyer Stadium at least, it blew up all over social media. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, in the Powell-Mac-Hornell regional playoff game, Hornell thought they had the win after striking at the final batter, but the catcher did not tag the runner. So 2 runs came in, strike one there for Caleb Rodriguez, taking his first at-bat of the day. That one shot up to the second baseman. Tries to come back for in time and does. Very quick inning there, 1, 2, 3. And they are off already. But back to what I was saying. Runner did not get to him in time. If you don't know what I'm talking about, once again, look up Hornell Powell-Mac playoff game. Might come up as a state championship game. A couple social media teams did get it wrong, unfortunately. However, both runners scored, and Powell-Mac took the win over Hornell. Crazy game. However, we will be back shortly. And we are back here for the top of the sixth inning. Your Muckdog 7, also the Power 7, all tied up here in this game. Have a special guest now with me, James Aselta. James, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great here on this lovely day here in Batavia, New York. Now we see number 77, Ryan Kinney, out on the mound for a first time in Muckdog uniform this 2023 season, as that will be called strike one there.
Perfectly placed.
So, James, credit with the win yesterday. How was it out there in front of all these fans here in Batavia?
I will say it was a little nerve-wracking. First time in a big crowd like this, but I was definitely very excited, prepared to get out there and do my thing. Got the win for us, so it was great.
Talk about a big win and a big crowd. However, spotlight clearly not bright enough. You were the pitcher there in the game when the rally happened. What was going on in that dugout?
Just a lot of excitement, a lot of rally from the boys. Just getting us set and getting the vibes right for us to just get out there and hound them.
Great there, James. So, when do you think you will play next? Do you think you'll play in the next game against Niagara?
Hopefully. We're going to see what happens. Hopefully I get to deal against these guys and catch another win.
Well, couldn't have played any better yesterday, as now we'll see Ryan Kinney deliver off the fourth pitch. Lucas Lopez running back, however, almost runs into lead him there. Makes the great fly-out play there. And that is the first out in this top of the sixth. Very crucial here for your Batavia Muckdogs. Now we will see number 44 come up to the plate, Jackson Strong, as Zach Evans previously just flew out to the leadoff man, Josh Leadham. Leadham, incredible game yesterday. Hit the incredible nuke over into left field.
Very exciting, very excited. Love to see that. Just need some more of that this season.
What was going through everyone's minds when Julian unfortunately let off that home run to Reynaldo Hernandez?
We're a little bit worried at first, but then we realized he was on the mound. And we were just like, this guy's got it. We're not worried. It's only one run. Not big of a deal. Came back the next few innings and got that run back.
Pichardo, one of the captains and great leaders for this team. What is he like in that clubhouse for you guys?
Oh, he's electric. He's a very exciting dude to be around. Very confident. He brings a lot of energy. That's what we like to see.
So, going back to that game yesterday, what was your approach out there at the mound when you came in?
Just one pitch at a time. Get a strike, and get him out. That's it.
And how intimidating is it to go against a team with full D1 pitchers out there constantly?
It's a little stressful at times, but then at the end of the day, it's just you, the catcher, and the batter. You gotta see who's better at the end of the day.
Of course. Kinney strong swings through that one. 1, 2, 3. See you later. Get off my field. Also, what doesn't get talked about in your game enough is your incredible way to pitch sales to people. You were just at Walmart a few days ago handing out some tickets to some lovely people in Batavia. Talk about your experience there with Lucas Lopez and your selling tickets.
It was very interesting, Lucas struggled a little bit to sell his tickets, but, I gave him some pointers. Just talk to the people, show them your personality, and it's easy to get things done.
And we did finish selling tickets quicker than the group over to our left in Bryce and Caleb. What do you think that was about?
We just did our job better, I guess, at the end of the day. Talk to more people. Just gotta hand it out.
Just wanted it more, I guess, as we now see an 0-2 count here for Kinney. Kinney doing an incredible job here. Already struck one out and got one out over to Leadham in right field. Will he be able to deliver the final punch here? Swings through that one. 1, 2, 3. See you later. Great inning there for Kinney in his debut this 2023 season as a returner. Incredible there. As we will take a quick commercial break to thank some of our wonderful sponsors who make this broadcast possible. We'll be right back.
Looking for a dining experience that's out of this world? Look no further than Alex's Place in Batavia, New York. Indulge your taste buds with the finest flavors in town, from their tender barbecue ribs to sizzling steaks cooked to perfection. Step into their welcoming atmosphere and let their friendly staff treat you like family. Whether it's a cozy dinner for two or a gathering of loved ones, they've got you covered. Thirsty? Well, their stocked bar serves up handcrafted cocktails, ice-cold brews, and extensive wine selection to perfectly complement your meal. Join them today and experience the taste sensation that keeps customers coming back for more. Are you ready for a thrilling experience that combines the excitement of horse racing with the allure of casino gaming? Look no further than Batavia Downs in Batavia, New York. Feel the thundering hooves and witness the adrenaline-pumping action of live harness racing at Batavia Downs. Join us in the grandstand as talented drivers and their magnificent horses compete for glory, creating unforgettable moments that will leave you on the edge of your seat. But the excitement doesn't stop there. Step into our vibrant casino where luck and fortune await. Join us today and immerse yourself in the electrifying atmosphere of Batavia Downs. Looking for a place where craft beer meets culinary delight? Look no further than Eli Fish Brewing Company in Batavia, New York. At Eli Fish, it's all about flavor. Their master brewers craft an exceptional selection of beers, from hoppy IPAs to smooth, rich stouts. And the kitchen is no slouch either. Indulge in their delectable menu featuring mouth-watering burgers, tantalizing sandwiches, and fresh, crisp salads. So whether you're a craft beer enthusiast or a food lover searching for a new favorite spot, make Eli Fish Brewing Company your next destination. Discover the perfect blend of flavors, community, and unforgettable moments. At Tompkins Community Bank, they believe in more than just banking. They believe in building relationships. Step into a world where you're more than just a number. Experience the personalized service and genuine care that sets them apart. From simple checking accounts to tailored business solutions, we have the products and expertise to meet your
Quick intermission there. Great job there by Johnny Muckdog or Mucky J. Not sure what he's going by nowadays. However, we are here in the bottom of the sixth, as that will be strike number one. Very grateful for James Celta, who was credited with a win yesterday, who was kind enough to start this interview with me. Thought it'd be nice to have someone come up for you guys to get their insight and see what they're up to. James, number 21 on this team, big relief guy, as that one is hit straight back to the pitcher, and Leadham will be sat down for the first time this game. Very uncommon territory for him, at least to the start of this season. First ground out 1-3 right there, as we will now see Anthony Calabro come back out for his third appearance. Fourth, my apologies. First ball does go foul. 0-1 count here now. Crowd loving the claps here. Anthony, does he swing through? Yes, he does. 0-2 count now. Hopefully I can have some more other players come on soon. I know I want to get Big Buffalo, Big Ray, Big Red, Reynaldo Houston soon. As this will stay an 0-2 count, because having an 0-3 count is not possible. Whoever is over there at scoreboard. This AB will continue. That slider is very far off the plate. That'll make it an 1-2 count now. Anthony, so far, haven't really got to see his batting dominance today, because he was hit by 2 pitches back to back. Unfortunate for him. Did get to see yesterday, however. His hit at the end was the reason the Muckdogs were up. And that ball is fired up over to the first baseman. Will he get it in time? He will. Very quick ending here. This game was looking like a long one. Looked like we were going to go until midnight maybe with how these players are playing. However, Henry Danos now comes up with both players taken out fairly quickly, both to third, first base. We'll see what Henry has to say about it here. First pitch, off the plate. Sinker sunk over to that left side. 1-0 here. Henry, once again, power hitter. Swings through that one, however. 1-1. Also, Ryan Kinney, incredible job at the mound. Gotta give credit where credit is due. Kinney, in 7.1 innings, had a 2.45 ERA, allowing opponents to only bat 2.2 against him, with a 1-0 record at his time this past year at Xavier University of Louisiana. My apologies, that was Dylan Kinney. Very similar names, believe it or not. They are brothers, both returning. Kinney, however, does throw a four-seamer slider, curveball slider, and splitter. Had 19 innings pitched, 24 strikeouts, saw that dominance just here. And when he pitched for Batavia, 11 innings last season, 7 strikeouts. Count now moves to 2-2 for Daniels. See what happens here. Hits that back up to the pitcher. Slides a bit over to second. Will he be able to beat it on time? He will not. And that will end the inning. 4-3 ground out will be the end here. And at the end of 6, now going into 7. 7-7 all around. We have not seen a run for 2 innings now. Actually, 2 were scored last inning for the Power. Feels like forever since our Muckdogs have scored. It's a very impressive job by the number 37 Carson Page of the Niagara Power. He came in and he pitched a great game. I thought this one was going to be over very quickly. Fair Brothers could not pitch. I guess taking him out in the first inning was what needed to be done there. So far, looking at who could be the possible player of the game for your Batavia Muckdogs, might have to be Leadham. 2 walks, 1 hit. Did end up scoring. He has been on fire. He's made some great plays over there in right field. So another good candidate, Giuseppe Curry, has 2 runs batted in on the day. Has reached base all 3 times. You'll see him this inning. As Kinney will come back out here for the top of the 7th. Score is still 7-7. 6:50 p.m. is the time here currently in Dwyer Stadium here in lovely Batavia, New York. Hope everyone back home, wherever you are, is having a wonderful day. Ball 1 to start the top of the 7th. Strike 1 there. Looked to be a curveball, part of his very large arsenal. According to Ryan's brother Dylan, and I quote, "He throws heat." Just saw it right there, however, did not land near the strike zone. 2-1 will be the count here. Next pitch coming up. What will Ryan bring out? Look to be another fastball. Will not hit the strike zone, however. 3-1 is the call. Ryan back up at a 3-1 count. Pitch comes, and that is strike 2. First full count here for Ryan Kinney. The reason there haven't been many full counts, he hasn't had any problems. He has taken batters out one by one. Last inning went 1-2-3. Swings through that one, leaving off where he started. 1-2-3. See you later. Already one out here for Ryan Kinney, who is having a dominant performance today. As we will now see, number 41, Billy Morris, take the plate. So that would have been Nick DeMarco who struck out there. 0-1 count to start this. Apologies. 1-0. Thought that was strike. I was wrong. And I messed up. And now you're gone. SpongeBob reference. 2-0 is now not in favor of Ryan Kinney. However, has looked dominant today. Would not worry too much here. Next pitch. Hit right over to Lucas. Lucas to Trey. Nice and easy 4-3 right there. You love to see it. Billy Morris, have fun on the bench.
First baseman number 9, Cal Brazier.
Now we'll see Cal Brazier back out there. So far in this game, did have, I believe that was the only double so far for the Power. However, hasn't mattered here so far because there have been 7 runs scored for them. However, that will be a called strike 1 for Kenny. He has been killing it today. Swings through that one. Already 0-2 here. You know what I want. Come on. 0-2. 2 outs. Make it happen, Ryan. Top of the 7th. Will we be going to the bottom? That one is hit over to Caleb Rodriguez. However, Victor Alonji comes in, makes the play. Trey Bacon steps out and gets that one, and that will be the end of the top of the 7th. Still 7-7. 3 up, 3 down, 3 up, 3 down for Ryan Kinney. Incredible day here today. Maybe he just loves June 4th. Who knows?
All right, fans, I'm going to start off. Take me out to the ball game, but I'm going to need some help. So please
This broadcast will be right back after this short break. Coming up, bottom of the 7th. Wish I didn't mute myself there. Johnny Muckdog or Mucky J did a wonderful job taking me out to the ball game. Hopefully next time won't miss a verse, but hey, that's just working in sports and entertainment. As we will now see Lucas Lopez back up to bat for the 2nd time. Sorry, that's Victor Alonji who hits it to his position once again. Look to be a tie from my end. Umpire says otherwise, and that will sit down Victor Alonji for the 2nd consecutive 5-3 ground out, that is. It's always funny how those coincidences work out. Play third base, ground out to third base twice. Score is still 7-7 here, and Trey almost gets clipped. Sorry, that's Giuseppe Curry, who is looking right now like the player of the game for the Muckdogs. Giuseppe to shortstop, and that one is high up. Giuseppe will get credited with the base hit there, as that is a very tough play to make, and gets credited with the base. Gets rewarded with the base, that is. Now we'll see Trey Bacon. Actually, it'll be Matt DiStefano, number 45, out there in left field. Strike one. Very fast call there. Already one out in this one. Don't know why it's not showing up on the scoreboard. Who could ever get a scoreboard incorrect? 1-1 is the count now to DiStefano. Man on first. Haven't seen that in a while. Pitch coming. Swings to that one. And I guess they're saying that was strike number 3. Did not see one of the strikes, I suppose. Did not look like one of those was a ball, I guess. But here comes Trey Bacon in for Sean Ladd, who started off this game. Now we see Bacon. 0-1 count now. 2 quick outs in. The bottom of the 7th, score still 7-7. Trey mashes that over to the shortstop. Does he get there in time? They will call him out. First baseman has to jump for it twice. That will be the end of the 7th. Still 7-7. No runs scored in the past 2 innings. We will move to the 8th inning after this commercial break from some of our lovely sponsors who make the Muckdogs broadcast possible. We will be right back. Stay tuned.
Looking for a dining experience that's out of this world? Look no further than support and relief to our communities. Our dedication knows no bounds. From foreign soil to local streets, the New York National Guard stands ready to face any challenge, defending freedom and preserving peace. The New York National Guard, where heroes are made. Thirsty for a perfect beverage? Look no further than Right Beverage, the premier destination for all your drink needs. With a vast selection of beers, wines, spirits, and more, they have something to satisfy every taste and occasion. At Right Beverage, they promote responsible consumption because they care about you and your community. So, quench your thirst with confidence. Choose Right Beverage, your trusted beverage partner. Visit their website or contact them at 585-502-0502 to explore exceptional selections of beverages. Are you an athlete looking for specialized sports medicine care? Look no further than Rochester Regional Health. We understand the importance of having access to top-notch orthopedic experts close to home. That's why they're proud to offer a comprehensive orthopedic sports medicine program right here in Batavia. Whether you're a weekend warrior or a skilled professional athlete, their team of skilled orthopedic specialists is here to help you overcome any sports-related injury or condition. They combine the latest advancements in orthopedics with a personalized approach to ensure you receive the highest quality of care.
Back here for the top of the 8th. Time is 7:01. Sun still out and about here at Dwyer Stadium in Batavia, New York. Looking oh so beautiful. As always, game number 3 here for the Batavia Muckdogs. Score is 7-7. No outs so far because it is just the start right here. I'm your broadcaster for all your Muckdogs games here on YouTube, Alec Brown. As we see in the 0-1 count very early on this one, Ryan Kinney so far on the mound has been lethal. 3 up, 3 down twice. Will it continue right here with Alonji over to Bacon? It will. The 5-3 ground out is made easy. Great job there. Galinsky could not get there in time. And the 5-3 ground out is the final action. Now we'll see Jackson Frey out there, who is the designated hitter today. Righty lefty for Kenny. Strike 1. Kenny has been playing out of his mind today. Already 7 outs after 7 batters. That one looked a little low. Will be called a ball. Kenny once again, him and his brother, both returning for the Muckdogs in hopes to not only be West Division champions once again, but win the PGCBL. Strike 2. One ball, two strikes in favor now of Kenny. Will he be able to strike out? Frey Jackson here. Swing and a miss. 1, 2, 3. See you later. Get off my field. Ryan Kinney, man. He is killing it today. Another strikeout there. This is just so impressive. As much as I want to say Giuseppe might be player of the game, Ryan is taking the favorite now, as that is another swing and a miss. Strike one there for Ryan Kinney. He is killing it out there. I gotta keep saying it. He is. Look at him. 6-3 in all. This lanky man is getting it done. 1-1. Now up to the plate is Miles Pallister, number 16, playing in the center field today. As that curveball gets away from him, count will move 2-1. So far already 2 outs in this one. Could see 3 up, 3 down once again. Coach Eaton has to be loving this performance. Here comes the pitch. That one almost hits him. A little bit different than what we've been seeing from Kenny. However, they can't all be winners. So we move to a 3-1 count here. Next pitch. Strike 2. Full count here for Kenny. Second one in his pitching debut here in 2023. He looks ready. He steps back. Wind up, pitch, and that is a swing and a miss. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. See you later, and see all of you later. As we will now go to the bottom of the 8th shortly. Ryan Kinney has been killing it. What more can you ask for from one of your relievers? We might not even see Big Ray make his debut, which we all have been waiting oh so patiently for. We will be right back shortly for the bottom of the 8th. Stay tuned. Back here for the bottom of the 8th inning. As of right now, Muckdogs have 7, so do the Niagara Power. We will see Galvin Sims back up to bat. Has walked twice in this game already, however, that will be a called strike 1 for the first pitch of this brand new inning. So I'm going to sit over into left field, will drop, and Galvin will turn 2 and get the stand-up double. Yep, we'll stay 2, we'll stay 2. He thought about going third for a second, but comes back in the end. Great job there by Galvin Sims, reaching base for the 3rd time, now with the extra base hit. That is how you want to start off the inning. Get a runner in scoring position and hopefully take this lead. And now we'll see number 44, the catcher, Bryce Mortellaro, come in for Zach Asperowitz. Zach did already get his first hit today in Muckdog uniform, so what more can you want from the kid? Great job behind the plate, Zach. Now, the captain, Bryce. What does he have to say here? First pitch is a bunt attempt. That will dribble off the foul line. That would have been a crucial play here in the bottom of the eighth with only potentially 1.5 innings left, depending or not if we have extra innings or not. However, count will now go 0-1. Bryce, one of the leaders of this team, him and Julian are the captains. Bryce, successful bunt attempt, sacrifice bunt there, will be out number one. However, Sims moves over to third. We take those around here as we need a run to take this lead. Now we will see Caleb Rodriguez come in, the shortstop, who recently came in for Noah Swarrington after that awful incident. Hope Noah is doing all right. That will be striker number one. Fix that there for you guys. And look at that. Also at the pitching is number 7, Tom Benarski, with the late bunt attempt. Will it get there? Safe is the call. Catcher not happy about that one, but it doesn't matter about his feelings. It matters about the scoreboard. 8-7 ball game for your Batavia Muckdogs. Galvin Sims scores off that bunt attempt. Successful bunt attempt from Caleb Rodriguez. That will be classified as most likely a base hit, I would say. And now we're back up to the top of the lineup. Will we see another 2-run shot here? He did have a solo one yesterday. Stick around and Fido as the leadoff man. Josh Leadham is up next. First pitch. No. Comes over speakers, meaning that will be a 1-0 count for Leadham. Also pitching today, or at least right now, for not your Niagara Power, but the Niagara Power, Tom Benarski. So far, not really lived up to the expectations of Carson Page. But I don't think anyone can live up to that. He came out and, quite frankly, dominated. Shame they don't have him back out there still. Most likely he got tired. Looks like that'll be ball number 4 for Caleb Rodriguez. Sorry, not Caleb Rodriguez. Josh Leadham, and he will take his base. Now, runners in scoring position with 1 out only. They're going to have a talk at the mound. However, double play is intact. Shouldn't be too much of a worry here for the Power. But if you're the Muckdogs, you love this. Now Skip giving some advice to Calabro as everyone meets up in the middle. At least in the infield, outfielders standing out there. Probably just enjoying this lovely Batavia weather. Time is now 7:11. Start time was supposed to be 4:05, more around that 4:20, 30 mark. So we're approaching the 3-hour mark here. And now we'll see Anthony's 4th AB of the day right here. Anthony still waiting to see that potential killer hitter he has inside of him. Did see it yesterday. Want to see it again today, Anthony. What do you got for me? Looks back at second. First pitch coming. Not sure what the call is there. Everyone seems to look confused. That seems to happen here a lot at Dwyer Stadium. Happened last week, can happen anywhere. Maybe it's something in the air. Or something in the water, but that's more in California. With those California girls. 0-1 count, they will say it is for Anthony. Next pitch. Swings through that one. 0-2 is now the count. comes the pitch, and that gets away from him. And the catcher almost lost it. And now there's a scramble going on. Not sure what's going on here. First baseman has it. Tries to get over to second. Goes over to third. And he is tagged out. Skip is heartbroken. I guess Leadham thought Rodriguez would go with that killer speed he has, and they just got confused, and that's one less potential run that the Muckdogs have now. However, still up are 8-7 with a teeny bit of cushion room, and they have a lot of cushion when Ryan Kinney is pitching as well as he is. Not too worried up here in the booth. Next pitch. That one is hit over the first baseline. However, that will go foul over in the weight room locker room. Count will remain 1-2. Leadham at second now. Runner still in scoring position. However, 1 out will end this inning. We'll see what Ben Arce has to say about it. Pitch swings through that one. 1-2-3. See you later right there. And that will end the bottom of the 8th. As we go into what could be the final inning here, or final half, depending on how you look at it. Muckdogs 8, Power 7. We will be right back.
Looking for a dining experience that's out of this world? Look no further than Al, protecting our great state and nation. Join the ranks of brave men and women who proudly serve as the backbone of our defense. Train alongside the best, gaining skills that will last a lifetime. When disaster strikes, the National Guard is there, providing critical support and relief to our communities.
Nope, I'm sorry. We're cutting that commercial break early. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the moment we have all been waiting for. Look at that man of all mans. Dare I see peak male performance out on the mound. It is the one, the only, Big Ray, Big Rig, Big Red in the red jersey. Big Buffalo, if you ask the owner Robbie Nichols. Ronaldo Houston. I love our sponsors, but my God, do I love Big Ray. Coming out of Georgia Southwestern University, he throws a fastball, slider, changeup, splitter, and curveball. Stands at 6'3", 308 pounds of pure strikeouts. Let me tell you about it. 14 games started, 9-1, 90 innings pitched, perfect 3 ERA on the dot. Also a lefty. Get this also, folks. 11, almost 12 strikeouts a game. And this crowd is loving it. Gonna definitely be a fan favorite here. I have been waiting for this performance since Friday. I thought he was going to get the start Friday. Unfortunately, he did pitch a bunch of innings waiting for it. They wanted to rest his arm. Could be the potential ace for this Muckdogs team going forward for a good reason. Three outs is standing in the middle of Batavia, and win number 2 going in the column right there. I'm once again your broadcaster, Alec Brown, for all of your Batavia games here on YouTube. First pitch for Big Ray is called ball 1. My God, just look at him on the mound. You know he is about to throw some heat. Next pitch. Strike 1 for Big Ray in red uniform. 1-1 count now. I can sense the strikeout come from here. Next pitch. Strike 2. Curveball. Curves right in there beautifully. Has a lot of pitch mixes in his arsenal. We're seeing them all here, right now. Next pitch. That one is hit over to left field. Count will stay 1-2. Ryan Kinney giving his powers over to Ray Houston. Next pitch. Fouled off. Don't swallow water on the air, folks. Next pitch. Hit over to the left field line. Victor tracks it down, but it does go foul. But I was trying to say before, Big Ray getting some of that secret Ryan Kinney stuff. My God, he had an incredible performance today. 9 batters up, 9 batters down with ease. I believe he had 4 strikeouts as well. Incredible performance there. Next pitch. And that one is hit very high up over the lead him. And that will be the first out for Big Ray in Muckdog uniform. Big Buffalo getting the big out there. 2 more to go here in the top of the ninth.
First out, number 20.
And how can you not love baseball? Just moments like these, when the star player comes out to close the game. It's like the Edwin Diaz of Batavia baseball. Strike one for Big Ray. Can he do it again? Back to back. Next pitch. That one goes foul. By the way, this is Zach Evans up at bat as the count does move. 0-2. Can Big Ray get his first strikeout of the 2023 season, making his debut right here? Here comes the pitch. That one is hit over to Caleb Rodriguez at the shortstop position. Gets it over to Trey Bacon. 6-3 ground out. Gets Zach Evans back to the dugout. 1 out away from closing this game. Score is still 8-7 here in the top of the ninth. However, 1 out ends it all. And Big Ray will get his first save. Will get his first big save here. First pitch. Ball 1 is the call. Now batting is Jackson Strong. Don't know if he's strong enough to hit off Big Ray Houston. See right here, next pitch. Strike one for Big Ray. It's been a lot of talk about in the office about what his nickname should be. So far, it's in between Big Ray, which he's been called his entire life, Big Rig, since there is a J in his name where it does say Ronaldo. Strike two. I'll save that for later. We are 1 strikeout and 1 out away from ending this ball game. Big Ray has a chance to be the big hero in this one. Get the second win here for your Batavia Muckdogs. What will happen here right now? Pitch comes, and that is a strikeout. 1, 2, 3. See you later. Big Ray gets it done here for your Batavia Muckdogs. Final score here is 8-7. Muckdogs win. I repeat, Muckdogs win. On the back of Big Ray Houston, closing out the game. Gotta also give credit to Ryan Kinney. Incredible game out for him. Also have to get credit to the man who's been struggling, not struggling anymore. Lights were not bright enough today. Giuseppe Curry over there in, not second base today, did come in earlier, however, was the extra hitter. Wow, what a game. All right, folks, that will do it for this broadcast. Next one will be June 6th on Tuesday, going against Niagara for the second time.